Hey everybody! We're doing post commentary about high school. This is going to be one of my more popular videos.
You know that class whose teachers always bullshit, and I'm not talking about every class, about cliche phrases like show not tell. Pardon my language, I meant that they tell us to show and not to tell. Wonder if English teachers know about something called irony. But hear me out. I've been assigned a book to read in my English class. I know minds are breaking and this one's wrists are getting slashed, and a storm of turmoil of kindle. But I have a bone to pick with it. And now I have a bone to pick with it, cause it's called The Bone People. It's managed to piss me off, and I enjoy reading, so when a book convinces me to dislike it, that's kind of impressive, which is almost as impressive as my school system that averages out a student suicide per year. Never advertised that part for some reason. So, let's judge a book by its cover. Or rather the fucking back cover, since the book ends up putting up positive reviews when I was quite positive that there were more than just positive reviews of it. You know, 50 Shades of Grey also had some pretty positive reviews. And the writing is also a little bit less embarrassing. For example, as Carolyn succumbs to Simon Farrell charms, she also falls under a spell of his Fury Buster father, Joe, who rescued the boy. Please kill me. The book itself is an average story of a drunk dad beating up an adopted son with a random individualistic woman who would have been the ideal feminist, except she still has humane maternal instincts for children and ends up losing her individualism, letting her dreams, ambitions, and whatever else of value slip by. The child is practically retarded, where he does not just bite the hand that feeds him, he practically tries to kill it while hiding behind the shitty excuse of his shipwreck like, "Ha, that was a joke," that led for him to be adopted. He also refuses to speak, although he'll fucking sing for ya. Can't talk, but can fucking sing. Some great symbolism right there. If that, or the fucking author doesn't proofread her work. Even fucking worse, the author, Carrie Holmes, creates his character, Carolyn Holmes, striking resemblance as a better, not-so-shitty version of herself. I assume Carolyn Holmes, for example, can write. Rich, independent, can fucking beat the shit out of men because martial arts and faith for a single year is pretty much the same level as a shonen monk, although when she does it, it's fine. She has several homely homes for the Holmes as being the typical wounded artist. You know, the point when it's passing the 50 Shades of Grey bullshit level. It's actually kind of funny about the resemblance, however. Holmes cannot paint, and Holmes cannot write. A very distinct feature is that our format switches from third-person perspective to first-person perspective, and also in between the three different main characters. So at every new paragraph, you get the chance to figure out from whose fucking perspective everything is being said, and after you do that, you have to figure it out whether they are saying it in their minds or they're saying it out loud, since the book thinks verbs are boring. To make it worse, it's one of those culture books where the author creates an advertisement, then proceeds to build the entire book around it. For example, do you know good fucking determination and faith can cure polio? Joe knows, and he believes in the power of faith and consequently dropping out of college. Great role model. I'll admit, the book probably started off on the wrong foot with me. It introduced the characters without revealing any of their names, so fucking any context, forsaking understanding, an attempt to be artistic. And boy, do people really buy into that. For me, that's just Holmes trying to create Sherlock Holmes, and a fucking shittery mystery at that, as I flip several pages to figure out the names and the fucking characters. Except Carolyn cannot endure any physical contact, so fucking has not been done with her woo feministic independence. I think I've shown more than I've told that I really hate this book. If you've read it, you've got your own opinion on it, great. But if you got a right to your opinion and I've got a right to my opinion is that you should be shot for disagreeing with my opinion. No, but seriously, people seem to be surprised when other people react negatively to an opinion and then say I have a right to my opinion. great, and I have a right to say you're wrong as much as you do to me. But it is my opinion that this book honestly sucks. It tries to be artistic by being confusing, and it ends up being confusing, and also horribly written, and horrible in general, in fact. The only redeeming point is the good story, which is quickly destroyed back in its ugly face due to all the bits that go into making a story. It was rejected by practically every major publisher, so that only a very small feminist group, whose people are majority, the very culture the book actually promotes, actually published it. I just cannot like a book that ignores a very verbal, crucial piece of sentence structure. It's called a verb. Thanks for watching the video. I've been working on this other video that's been pretty big, and it's taken some time, so I sort of did this as a personal challenge to myself to try to make a topic that otherwise isn't really entertaining, to try to make it entertaining. Whether or not I succeeded is sort of up to you guys, but please, if you liked it, tell me you did. If you disliked it, tell me what I can improve on, and I definitely will. Have a lovely day, everybody.